Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to Spring Forest Qigong, the energy reading for the year 2025. I'm Chunyi Lin, the founder of Spring Forest Qigong. So thank you so much for you to taking time to join me today. So today I'm going to share with you my reading about the energy flow of the new year. Let's take a little time to overview what we did last year. The energy for this year. So we set in the energy, and innovation, and lots of changes and expected changes happening in the world. And the first year, several months, the energy a little bit kind of bumpy, and then so when it moved on to up to like a May or so, and the energy started getting better. And then at the end of the year, there was some unexpected wars, and the fire energy really took off. And then so this is the image. What I saw is in the phoenix, three phoenix from heaven, from the universe, came to help to protect the world. And then in the Middle East, there will be wars unexpectedly happen. So this is exactly what happened. And also we talk about the economies, and a lot of people had fears about the stock markets. I said, there will be some up and down, but overall it's doing pretty good. So at the end ended, and that was or has been happening. So then the volcanoes, mountain fires, so we did the reading, and also help people to give some tools to protect the family, to protect your safety, and to grow your spirituality and also the prosperity. So when I went over what we did last year for this year, things happen. It's pretty much exactly like what we said. So now this year, it took me for quite a while to get an image out. So I took 3 times to do meditation, so deep. And the first 2 times, I didn't get anything. The universe didn't open that door for me to get in. But the last a couple weeks ago, finally I was able to get inside the parallel universe, and you might say so, to get the image. Now this was the image I got. I'd like to first of all explain to you what I saw, and then I will interpret what this picture means to the energy flow of the new year. So this is what I saw. The theme was in the springtime, and the mother cardinal in red. You might say, well, birds. The red color is a boy, is a male, right? But in my meditation, it was a female, and it's leading a whole bunch of birds. These birds, they're in gray color, facing the east. And there's a forest, trees already, the leaves already grow, but still feel cold. And there's a lake over there. There's some hills. And then later on, this cardinal changed into a woman. And this woman was holding a branch in the tree, and this branch was a dead branch. I was so concerned that this young mother, about at the age of 35 or 40, around that age, and she could fall any time. So I was so nervous. I was standing on the road and seeing her holding it, but she was singing a song. And then she flew to the other side on the top of a roof and to join her daughter. And then I was so excited, and then I saw the daughter flew down to the road where I was standing. Actually it's the driveway I was standing on and cleaning up the garden and ready to plant flowers for the new year. And I said, wow, you can fly. Can you teach me how to fly? And the young girl said, yes, it's easy. So I said, well, this is not easy for me. And she said, yes, it's easy. And I'd love to teach you. And this young girl was about the age of 8 or 9. And then I was, of course, overjoyed, and I went to clean up a little bit the garden, and then I would come back to learn from her, a young girl, to how to fly. So that was the whole picture. Now, what does this mean? Well, in this new year, the red color represents hope. They're all facing the east. That means the east energy this year is very powerful. It's very hopeful. And prosperity, peace, and a new life. So everything, the focus will be in the east. And the trees, it's a springtime. That means prosperity, opportunities are really on our way. So, and I don't see any fire energy like what I say fire energy, like the violent energy, like battles and killings and wars and this kind of things in this picture, in this image. So I think that is a very, very great news. A lot of people was so afraid that in this new year, then there will be bigger wars is going to happen in the world. But according to what I saw, no. And it looks like more peace is coming to the earth, to people's life. So based on this, and also I did eating calculation, and I also did my own other meditation to try to interpret the whole pictures. So here is the report I'd like to share with you. Okay, the global, first of all, I'm going to talk about the conflicts, and then we're going to talk about advantages, and then we're going to talk about how you are going to navigate this energy in the new year for your family, for your business, for your health, and for prosperity, and from the travels, and I will talk about that. So, global conflicts. Now, this year, the signature of this year, you need to pay attention to. A lot of unexpected systematic changes are happening all over the world. Now, pay attention to this word, systematic changes. It is not just a small innovation. It's a systematically change in a company, in a country. So like countries and organizations, especially big organizations, you will see a lot of these changes happen. Then this is an unforeseen shift in governance and structure, like the policies and the way they run the country, CDC, Syria, and Korea, right? And maybe China too, and many other countries. There's going to have some major shift. But this shift is very interesting. This is no any bad fight. Like in Korea, what happened in Korea, in Syria, and other kind of things. And the people will have a big waking up. And so things will have a big change, but in a peaceful way. I really like that. And family dynamics, so changing roles and values affecting personal relationships. And because the energy is like that, the universe sending that kind of energy, or you say the environment applies that kind of energy, and we have to follow the energy to do things automatically. It's not like, I want it or I don't want it. This is just like the sun rises up. And once the sun rises up, and no matter what, you're going to get sunshine, right? Once you get sunshine, and things can grow. That's the energy I'm talking about. So, like the family this year, when it comes to the family relationship, and I will talk more about that, and the roles, is going to have a major shift, because in this picture, you see the cardinal changes into a lady, a mother. What does that mean? That means the feminine energy is going to take very important role in all the activities, no matter is it the country or the family or organizations. And feminine energy also represents spirituality. It is not just, a lady is going to lead the country. No, it doesn't mean that. I mean, the spirituality is also very important. That means in this year, if you do anything related to spirituality, helping people to open the heart, to calm down their emotion, and help them to grow their spirituality, to bring harmony to their life, and business related to these areas, it will be so good. And the navigating change, just stay open to new ways of relating with others and be adaptable to growth, disruptions. So when anything happens in your life, in your organization, or in a country, don't get your emotion involved. Just be patient and wait. This is the time of innovation and even revolution is happening in the world. It is not to you personally. Remember this. This is a very, very special year. Things are happening. It's not because of you, because of the entire universe, the entire globe. So you just stay your heart open and accept what it is. Don't get your emotion involved right away. And take long, gentle, deep breath. If you do so, you will have a clearer mind to make a decision. What is the next step you want to do? Sometimes you might just don't need to make any decision and wait until the last minute, right? Just like I wait until the last minute to have this image. 2 months ago, I started doing this reading. I tried so hard. I meditated. This was very unrare, very rare for me to get that much time, get into that deep meditation to get an image of something. It took me 3 times. So I was patient, and finally I got this image. Okay, now natural disasters. Because this year is the second year of the 20-year cycle of the feng shui change in the world. So these things are going to continue to happen throughout the entire 20 years. But this year will be less. But this year, something you need to pay more attention to is the droughts. The droughts will be the top priority. So like farmers, so people living in the woods, be careful of the fire, right? The mountain fires, and because of the droughts. But after July, things will be much better. So unexpected accidents with the fire causing unexpected death and droughts in the first 7 months, and pay attention to that. Because this year the fire is still strong, and because of the fire energy, accidents will still happen in our life. I mean, it's more energy will trigger that, especially this year with the metal. So any metal like a knives, any metal things you are handling with, and try to keep an eye on that. And the injuries from metals will be very significant in this year, causing injuries. And sometimes you might see for no reason, and also because my friends is so healthy and happy, and a couple of days later, and I found out he or she passed away, and she was healthy, or he healthy, happy. But why that happened? Well, that is another thing of this year. The energy will trigger something deep inside the body, the old blockage, causing this unexpected sudden death. So this year, try to meditate more, especially the heart. And now, so economic challenges, what we have in this year. Uncertainty in early year. The financial instability in the first half year, and this is very important. You need to know, especially those people who do investment or who decide what you want to invest. The first 6 months, actually it's 7 months, it's until August. And starting from late July and beginning August, things will be much better. But the first half a year, things are very, very uncertain, and the energy changing so rapidly. And one day they said that the Bitcoin is very, very important. It's everybody puts rush in, and then so all of a sudden, hey, something might happen, and that is not the deal, or some. Because this year, a lot of new ideas, new models, and new technology is going to happen. So where you're going to put your money in, and what kind of area you should focus on, and based on what you know. Well, so I try to avoid hasty decisions. Take time to evaluate the options carefully. Now remember that, all right? Of course, if you feel everything is okay, you already sort it out thoroughly, and things look so good, and then so go ahead. But here I'm talking about when others give you the information, say this is good, that is good, then you, without any evaluation, without any actions of verification, and you take action. That could be a mistake. So, the clarity by August. So then the economic trends and opportunities will become clearer as the year progresses, and especially up to August. Things will look much clearer. Okay, so now some more about the challenges. The dual trends emerging. This is very interesting according to this reading. So while prosperity begins to grow and the inflation rises, generally speaking, when prosperity begins to grow, and the inflation will go down. But this year, the prosperity is growing, and at the same time, the inflation also rises. You might feel you don't have a lot of opportunities over there, and at the same time, you make a lot of money, but you don't have enough money to spend. Right? So, the potentially feeling of frustration, anger, and even unrest. A lot of emotions will get triggered, and anger, frustration, these kind of things will happen. Now, so when this happens, that will hurt your heart. Remember, calm yourself down. Find a way. There's always a way. So this is what I like, the Chinese philosophy from our teachers. There's always a way. When a crisis happens, there is a chance. Now, what is my chance? Calm yourself down. Rethink. Don't get panicking. So if you can do that, and then opportunities will come, and you will find the right way to make things happen best for you. Perspective and patience. Now, circumstances may not be as they appear. Now, remember this. Because in this year, the energy is good for innovation. A lot of great changes are going to happen. So during this time, something appears so good, it might not be that good. Something appears so bad, it might not be that bad. So especially this year, you need to pay attention to this. So calm yourself down and just keep an eye on it and watch. Watch how it grows, how it becomes mature, and then you can take action. All right? Okay, next. So new ideas and new models. Now, great time for innovation. So this year, if you want to do something, do a project or something new, this is a great time because the universe supports these activities. So then you need to be patient with patience to build strong foundations in this first 6 months. If you already built up the foundation this year, right, and of course next year in the springtime you can up to the new year and you can take action right away. But if not, take a couple months, 3 months, 4 months to build up your foundation, to figure out your strategy. This is very important because a lot of people will put their new ideas and new things, this very excitedly out there and expecting that you're going to get a huge growth and with a business, with the prosperity. Well, 75 to 80% of those businesses close by 1 or 2 years. You know why? Because they do not have a plan. They do not have a strategy. You need to figure it out, think deep, find the experts to help you to figure out a strategy, and do analysis, do evaluation on the project, plan it well, step by step, and then how you release your products or your thoughts or take actions and according to the plan. Then you are going to have a successful life. Otherwise, everything, when you do it in a hurry, no, especially this year, the energy is going to go away very quickly. It comes quickly and it goes away quickly. Now, advantages of this year. Now, this is the second year of the 20-year cycle from 2024 to 2043, this 20 years cycle. Now, emerging sectors of prosperity. The first thing is, and this year, people will you will notice, no matter in what part of your life. Lots of people pay more attention to health and spirituality. And this is what the pictures mean. Now, the red is a hope, and it changed into a lady, and the lady, the feminine energy, that's a spiritual energy, facing the sun. And here's the mountains, and the water represents prosperity. And the grass over here means that there's a lot of opportunities over here for you to grow trees. And the birds with the gray color, that means there's some difficulties. But little ones and here and there spreading. But there is lots of hopes. Every bird is facing the sun. So hoping something is going to change. And the sun is going to bless the birds and will change them one day into the cardinals. That is the image, the message of this image. So, the health and spirituality is going to grow, and then the internet and new technology you will find is going to develop. You might say, well, so far the internet is working, the Wi-Fi is working very well. I tell you, there's something bigger than Wi-Fi, something bigger than the platform we are using now is going to happen now. So sometimes in some opportunities or occasions, you might feel this is not only innovation, it is a revolution. So the development with the AI, with the digital platforms, and the new technology, and going to the sky, to the space, right? Or in people's health and life, lots of new technology is going to develop for people's health too. So if you are doing business in this area or anything related to health, the spirituality, and the beauty of especially women, and because the feminine energy is on duty, and the women energy is so strong, and one of the significance of the feminine energy is the beauty and health in women. And of course, the power of the fire energies runs through this entire year, and feeling the opportunities across all the industries. Now, so the event can continue. The spirituality and coaching this year is going to grow even more than last year. Last year, I already said that. So the coaching and the spirituality will develop. And this year, this is going to develop even stronger. The personal development and spiritual guidance is growing rapidly. So people are looking for more individual coaching or small group coaching or organizational together like a Spring Forest Qigong community. And this kind of a community will become even stronger. Because with the AI, with all these developments, and also this year a lot the innovations happening, a lot of new ideas, and the first 6 months, people will get so confused, and you don't know who you are going to trust, who you are going to believe. So I will highly recommend you to stay with a group of people who are trustworthy and stay with them. This will help you psychologically, emotionally, to be more grounded and help you to even ground your energy for the decisions, what you're going to make for your life. So because of that, an expert in a field or in the field becomes very hot, and everyone wants to have a piece of the expert's energy to guide the life, because they are the experts in that field, right? Of course, and it's in a world full of changes or full of uncertainty. Of course, you need somebody who is good in this area to give you the guidance. So especially when you, for instance, you have a health challenge, you have investment questions, go find the best people to help you. In that way, you spend less time, less money, and you get more. And so if you do anything, even you, for instance, you create an AI system, and if you involve with the spirituality, for instance, part of the company, the AI, and so we have a 1%, and we're going to donate this to the charity to support children and with a dementia. With a mental issue, or with a lung breathing situation, or cancer, and doing something like that, of course, little kids would not have dementia, right? So anything, if you can do that, that will help your business to grow even better. Now, so in women, I just talk about that. Health and beauty. So this area will rise. The rising demands, especially in wellness and health solutions. So pay attention to that. Or anything relating to spirituality, about the beauty, about your health, about the health, and that will be awesome. Now, more advantages. Now, the key investment areas: health, spirituality, new technology, and capitalize on AI, cutting-edge tools, and tech-based solutions, and travel. Travel will be increasing, with this increasing demand for exploration and experiential journeys. I want to emphasize that. It's not that when people go to a place, it's just not just like before. They say, "Oh, the food is good, and the energy is, the beauty of the nature is so great." So people want to know more about the stories of that place. They want to find out, especially the spiritual stories or history of that part of the world. It's more like educational, because when you go back to the nature and with the education, you learn something new. This will help you to spark your, enhance your innovation, enhance your ideas about life. So that's that energy undergoing. So when you do travel, so please pay attention to that too. And then the real estate and interior design in this industry is also going to grow significantly in this year. And you might say, wow, so a lot of houses are not going, the real estate business, is, some people say it's not doing great. Actually, this year, it will be a good business. Because it's the fire energy is on duty. Once you have the fire based on the 5 elements, you burn the fire, what's going to happen? Then the fire, the woods will become ash, right? Ash, that is the earth energy. That's the soil. The earth energy will become so strong because of the fire energy. Now, so the earth energy, anything to do and with the real estate, house, buildings, is a good business. And then and fire also represents art, represents beauty, represents new design, represents anything about the creation with the mind. So that's why the interior design is, for example, right? It's also it's going to be a call, and a lot of people will pay attention to that. Okay, now the whole world, the energy of the world. Now in this year, now the green part, that is the energy, is very good. And then the red one, we need to pay attention. Need to pay great attention. And then there's a part of the corners of the world, and also there's some green and some red, and that means because the energy is critical, and not that critical, half and half. So again, in this year, for instance, let's just start from the north. The north part, that's like Russia, the Mongolia, and it's the wars was still going on there. There's a lot of chaos going on in that part of the world, and so like in Russia-Ukraine wars, and that will continue for a while, right? And then the northeast, this part, and like in Canada, Alaska, these areas, and this year you need to pay attention to earthquake. Northwest, the site, there's still a lot of challenges in that part of the world, like in the northern part of Europe, and there's a lot of conflicts. Sometimes it will create even small wars, WAR, and wars, and it's in that part of the world, some riots would happen in that part. Then the Middle East, the energy, they're still not doing that well. But Africa, the energy start getting stronger in a better way. So in the middle of the land, like in China this year, and there's some big challenges, especially the virus. But I don't see any like a wars like what I saw last year in China, in Japan, and Korea, so got these areas. So I think that is good news, and we'll send a lot more energy over here. This is very interesting in this year. On one hand, the virus, unexpected illnesses would happen in the middle section of the world, like in Japan, Korea, China, part of India, the Philippines, Indonesia. So in these areas, there's some viruses would happen, but there's another force is coming to balance the energy. Actually, that virus is not that serious. When I did deeper reading on that at the very beginning, and I did the I Ching calculation. I said, well, holy smoke, this is another pandemic is going to happen. The energy is that strong. Then when I meditated and I get deep into it, I found, hey, there's another force is coming from the universe to balance the energy. So actually, this energy, this year, the virus energy in the world, you still have some challenges like the flu, right? the regular, like what we had, that the long COVID, and so that still would happen, but that the sincerity of that illness is not that serious anymore. It becomes very mild. So don't need to worry too much about that, based on what I read, what my reading is. And this year, the East is the best. Yay, finally! United States, Mexico, and the Southeast, this whole area. If you do business in this area and Australia and Southwest, those are still a little bit pinkish color over there, but overall it's very good. The West is also good too. So if you do business in these areas, especially in the East, or any companies, their foundation, their base is in the East. Generally speaking, the energy is very good with the AI innovation and technology. So pay attention to that. Now, let's go into a little bit detail. So prosperity. Now, this is what I want you to do. Now, look at the stars. I mark it up out for you. The East, this year, we got 5 stars. And then the 4 stars is you got the South, Southwest, and West. And the middle, and then the Southeast, you got 3 stars. So this year, we have more stars. So you got the areas in the world we cover. Let's go back here and see. And East, Southwest, Southeast, South, and here in the middle. Even you got the red color over there, but the prosperity energy is still strong. Even I put it like a 3 stars over there because of the virus, because of the uncertainty of the illnesses. That might lessen the energy a little bit, but overall, it is still great. Like a business in Japan, business in China, India, Malaysia, etc. And Southwest, that's the mother's energy, the motherland's energy. And so, you see, but here, this year, the energy, if you want to protect yourself, the Northwest this year is not good for father, not good for if you are a man and you are a business owner, and this year you need to be careful. You might have a kind of the energy making conflicts in your life, stopping your business from growing better. So what you do, and the mother's energy this year is very strong. Hey, if you have a husband and wife, right, and you do business, listen to your wife. Listen to the feminine energy, or listen to your daughter's advice to borrow the energy to support you to do business. And so one thing, you can balance the energy better. If you have windows in the northwest side of your house, try not to keep that window open all the time, or most of the time, or very often, unless it is necessary. For instance, there's some smoke inside. You want to get rid of the bad air, right? You can open the window for like 1 or 2 hours. Otherwise, close the window throughout the year. Just don't open it. If you have a curtain, that's great. That will help you to protect your business, protect your energy, protect the prosperity. And the mother side too, the southwest side. And you do the same as the corner, because this year, your energy, as a woman, the energy, the mother, the energy is very strong. You want to take advantage of that. So you don't want to allow that energy to be hurt or to be lessened. So if you have a window in the southwest side of your house, try to close it, unless you have to open it to let out of the bad air. All right. Okay, I will talk more about the feng shui in the house. Okay, the energy in your home and how to balance the energy. Now, energy of your home and especially your relationship. So northwest is the father, represents the energy of father and grandfather. North, the middle sons. If you have two sons in the middle, so that's middle sons. And the northeast is the youngest son, and east is the oldest son, and southeast, that's the oldest daughter. South is the middle daughters. Southwest, that's the mother or grandmother, and west, youngest daughter. Now this year, the energy is very, very strong for the oldest son. So you can take advantage of that. Prosperity, that is the best corner. So that means your oldest son, if you are the oldest son of your family, even you are a father right now, right? If you're still the oldest son, so like me, so I am the oldest son of my family. So even now I'm a father and I'm also oldest son. Hey, I have the energy to balance the energy as a father. So that means I am still good. So the southeast, the oldest daughter, this year the energy is very good. If you are a mother and you are the oldest daughter, a mother and daughter, wow, this year you are going to fly. Your energy is just so, in the best, because the energy in both quarters is so strong. The lucky stars, that's what we said, from the heaven shining on you. And the south, the middle daughter, and it's also good too. Prosperity, business is very good there too. And the west, the youngest daughter. You see, it's very interesting. When I look at the image, what I saw in my meditation, and then when I do the I Ching calculation of this chart, hey, the feminine energy, right? The feminine energy, oldest daughter, the middle daughter, and then so the youngest daughter and the mother, they are all good. About the male energy in the house, only the oldest son is good. The rest of the male energy this year will be in a challenge. So I would highly recommend, as a father, as the man of the house, listen to your daughters, to your partners, to your wife well, and get ideas from them. And rethink before you take actions. That will help you to lessen the chance to make a mistake. Okay, now how to balance the energy in the house then? Since some of the part of the energy in the house is not that good, for the people living in that house is not that, the energy is not the best from the universe perspective, from the universal perspective. So how can we help to balance the energy, to balance the negative energy and enhance the good energy, so that in this year you are going to have a peaceful, prosperous, and healthy, happy life. We all like that, right? We all need that. So now here is some suggestion I will give to you. Lots of people told me, my students, my friends, and told me, gosh, so by doing these little things, I went through the year so peacefully. Yeah, that's the energy. 50 years ago, when I heard about these kind of things, I said, nonsense. But after I get older and older, and especially when I get into Qigong, and I found out it makes perfect sense. This is the quantum energy in the house, and the energy of the universe, the stars, and the planets, they all dancing together produce that kind of vibration. And this vibration will, especially in a certain time, affecting the earth. And when when this energy affects the earth, this energy goes to the house. And it works in that way. So, the middle sun, and balance the energy. So with a purple crystal, you can take crystal balls or something like this. So it will be great. Put it over there, or anything with the red color, and put it over there. So remember, don't do construction in that area. In the new year. Now, when is the new year? The new year starts on, according to the feng shui calendar, right? Starts on February the 3rd of 2025. Now, please mark down this on your calendar. February the 3rd of 2025. That is the new year begins. Right? So starting from that day, you don't do new construction. If you want to remodel your house, and you do it now, and at least you dig the ground today now, and as before that day, and to make the announcement that the earth, and I'm going to do the remodeling. So in this year, so then you carry the projects through the new year. So that is okay, but you don't do it right after February the 3rd. If you have to do it, of course, there's a way to help to balance it. All right, there's always a way. Here I am telling you the best. And Northwest, this year there's a lot of conflicts that's going to happen to the business owner if you are male, to the father, to the grandfather. So a lot of challenges, health challenges too. Now this is what you do. You put red color, like a painting, etc., a purple crystal over there, and again you don't do construction. And some year, it doesn't matter what part of the house, the land, you do construction. And in some of the years, only part of the house you can do construction. In some of the year, and you just don't do construction at all for that year, for the best of your profit. So now this year, now Northwest, you don't do construction, right? And remodeling, that is not considered as a construction. You can still do some mild remodeling, but not like the system completely change. Take the wall down and the roof gone, and also build something and digging on the ground. So that's what I call it, construction, right? Okay, next, northeast, this side. So get a large evergreen plant and put it in that corner. Or especially this year, that area is the earth energy is very unsubtle, like in Canada and Alaska, so there will be earthquake. And so what I want you to do, if you can, this is the best. get a wind chime and put it either outside the wall or inside somewhere. It's like visible. I mean, so that would be great. Can I put the plants and the wind chime together in that part of the house? Yes. That's even better. So that will help to balance the energy, to help you to protect your youngest son and then relationship, right? When I ask you to put these things, it not only helps you to protect your energy, it also protects your family, to balance the energy for your family, your youngest daughter, youngest son, and etc. And also help you to invite the prosperity and peace and health to come back. Isn't that good? Something simple, something beautiful, but makes a big difference in your life. Okay, south, the middle daughters. Now this is what you do. It's like a crystal of any kind. You can put a stone vase, because this year, south energy is for prosperity, especially for inviting the prosperity not only from your main income, like you have a main job, and then you also have some other revenues, right? Like stocks, and maybe you like to work like a part-time or do some new innovation, website design, so that is a great place. So put a stone vase and put 8 pennies in water in a jar. And of course, any gold coin is good. And put it there. Every 7 days, you can change the water, right? And so that's the best. Then southwest. This is like a mother and grandmother's corner. And this is a great corner this year, though you still have a little bit challenge with the health this year and the energy. There's a little bit conflicts over there. But overall, let's say 85-90% good. But you don't want the negative energy stays in that corner, right? So crystal of any kind, stone or metal vase. A metal vase is better than a stone of any kind. But metal vase. What size of the vase? It's about 5 to 10 inches, that kind of size, will be perfect. So excuse me. Now southeast. This year, put a metal vase with I really like this design, with the flowers, and these flowers represent a relationship, so put it over there to enhance that relationship, the connection with the people. Give you something you feel so good, so connected, especially to enhance the relationship and with your family, and with your partner, and with the world, and with the staff. So put a bigger size. How big of the size? Depends on how you feel. So I will open that to you. And could be that size, could be this size, right? It doesn't matter. Just something you feel so connected, and put in there in the area. And you can put a music box there too. Any kind of music box, something happy and joyful, the music, and that would be awesome. All right, east. This year, east is the best. So put a money tree there, and or put something like the fire energy. If you have a fireplace over there, that's great. Once in a while, just turn the fireplace on. Just get the fire going. And all red color. Hey, this year, if you really, really want prosperity don't do construction over there. Even you don't do house remodeling. Small one is okay. Move the furniture and that kind of things. But anything you want to take down and replace it, so this year, just wait until next year, right? So for your own prosperity. Since this year, the energy is so revolutionary, and it also there's a lot of opportunities will happen. So you don't want to make a leak in that house, in that part of the house. So if you have a broken window, a broken door, fix it now before the new year. That will help you to invite the energy of prosperity to your house better, to your business better. Okay, West. And this year, the West is the corner of wisdom. So that means if you want to create a new project or you want to write something, go stay in that part. Put bamboos and 4 bamboo, lucky bamboos, or a bunch of bamboos like that, and put it over there. And so that will help you to enhance your innovation, enhance your creativity, and enhance your wisdom receiving from the universe to guide you to the right direction of your investment, of your health, of your wealth, and in any aspects of your life. The center, put an evergreen tree, something like that, in the middle of the house. And you can put the metal, you can put like a crystal, you can put the plants, like evergreen plants, and that's great. But no red or yellow color. Remember that. If you put red or yellow color, that will attract negative energy to you, to your house. And you don't want to do that, right? So, if you have a red carpet over there, try to cover it or try to move it. If something you cannot physically remove it, try to find something to cover it. I mean, like the red, the yellow. Okay, strengthen of your Qigong practice. So this year, something is very simple. In the morning, you face east. In the evening, you face the west. Or in the afternoon, starting from like 1 or 2 o'clock, when you do Qigong, facing the west. So facing west, that will help you to enhance your relationship, enhance your wisdom, enhance the energy flow. And facing the east is going to enhance your prosperity. And of course, with the health, with the healing too. If these two sides is not available for you for some reason, so you can face south. South is also perfect. And when you are facing the east to practice, you can always make a prayer. Say, hey, this year I want to enjoy prosperity and good health. Please, universe, to support me. The master, please support me. Make a prayer like that, right? Then you can invite that energy from the east to support you and to absorb the energy. And the west, of course, the same, and the south. But try not to face north, or not to face northeast, not to face the northwest to do your Qigong practice. Okay? Because the energy is not in your favor, not supporting your health, not supporting your prosperity. And if you say, wow, I forgot about that, I did my meditation today facing north, and what am going to happen? Well, if you do it also 1 or 2 times, that's no big deal, and so that won't hurt you at all. Here I'm talking about if you do it every day facing that direction, that is going to hurt you, inviting the energy from the north, from the east, the northeast, and northwest. Now travel, now this year for the safety and protection, remember, unexpected accidents will happen because of the comet. And we have a few months ago crossing the whole world. Every corner of the world, people can see the comet. When comet comes, that means something negative is going to happen because of that energy. It just so negatively affects the Earth energy. And especially this year, this comet energy is going to cause unexpected accidents. And don't rush to make big decisions for investment. So this is a very popular items in Spring Forest Qigong, and the energized incense. You can bring that and put it in your house and put it in your car, put it in your luggage when you travel. So that will become a good protection for you. Now, how to invite the prosperity in the new year? Now, connect with the energy of the abundance. This is what you do. Now, remember this time. February the 3rd at 10 o'clock, 10 minutes p.m. So there's here is a little bit mistake, all right? It's like 10 o'clock and 10 minutes p.m. That's the time the spring officially starts. So if you can deposit like $168, and you can from one account to put it to the next account, right? If you have a friend, and we can exchange, right? Like you can, hey John, so here is $168, a check, to you, and John gives you a check $168. Then you deposit it on that day, and so anytime before 9 o'clock in the morning. I think that would be awesome. And you can also do like $1,682, and that's even a little bit better. So this will help you to bring that money energy. And ask, when you do that, now one more thing I want to say you, ask money God to support you. Money God loves to be invited. And you might say, lots of people are so afraid of money. And so, am I so greedy? No. No. If you open your heart, you do it from your love, and it is not a greedy or not greedy. It is a love sharing. Remember that, right? Open your heart. How much money you want for this year, and you want the money God to support you, and then you deposit that $168 or $1,682. Now, why $162? $1,682. Why I put a 2 over there? There's some secrets over there. And someday I will share with you. And the morning ritual, and if you can, and well, in Minnesota here, it's lots of snow. I believe by that time it might not be that convenient for us to do so. But people live in other part of the country. If you can, please do so too. Otherwise, you can in Minnesota you can take a car to do so. You walk out from your door and turn east. Now, in turn east, if you walk out from the, let's say, north, this is what your house is facing, right? After you walk out from the north and from your door, and then turn east. Go east if there's a path, and the east side is the money side, is the prosperity side. You invite the energy to come in. You bring the energy, and then you walk around, make a little circle from another part of the, and there's another roll, and to come home. and then you can do a chant, asking the money god to support you, and ask the universe or your masters, or ask Jesus, Buddha, and Lao Tzu, and Kuan Yin, and whoever your master is, to support you. That will be awesome, and that will help you to set the tone of the year that day, right? So make a prayer on that day. So anytime, so before 9 o'clock, it'll be awesome. And how about if I past 9 o'clock? Yeah, you can still do that, So, but here I'm telling you the best is say before 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, something you can wear, the protection for your health and safety. So for women, you wear red or pinkish color or earth tone color. So for this year, this is the main color you consider to wear, right? For men, it's like wear green, white. Like today I have white, right? And blue, that kind of color, or green, a little bit greenish color. That'll be great. And anything gold is good. You see, like the ring, the gold ring, the gold has the energy for protection. And because this year, the energy is so uncertain, especially causing accidents. And lots of spirits in the universe, on the earth, on their process of transformation. So that's why the comet energy came, and that energy will enhance this kind of energy. When this energy happens, it causes unexpected accidents. So wear the ring, so those people who came to my retreat, we do the blessing for the rings and for the jewelries, and so wear those things. All right, so that will to give you another layer of protection. Okay, so the theme for 2025, protection, innovation, and even revolution. So the key energies to navigate, and I will do a summary over here. So focus on strengthening your chi field with the spiritual practice groups, such as Qigong practice groups, community to support your health, emotions, prosperity, and spiritual growth during the systematic changes in the world. Now here I want to emphasize one more time the comet energy cleansing. So the cosmic opportunities for release and renewal, and also the embrace this rare energy to let go of the old and invite fresh beginnings. This is a great time, a really rare chance. We don't get this chance that often. Okay, so now then the protection and so unexpected health challenges and accidents, and now stay mindful and be proactive about your well-being, and prioritize your safety and self-care in daily activities such as Qigong. So when you do Qigong, so this is why I love Qigong. When you do Qigong, when you call upon the Master's energy, every day when you do so, your body automatically becomes has this chi field around you like a bubble. If your third eye, your tenmu open, when you look at a person, you can see this person is practicing spirituality, Qigong especially, and you will see this an aura around you. This aura will become the protection. Any place you go to, you are safe. So then, to prepare for societal shift and harness change to align with the new opportunities. And when you do so, to invite this energy to come to help you. The last image, the voice I heard this year. Be kind. That's the theme. Be kind to everything. Be kind to your watch. Be kind to your fingernail. Be kind to your carpet. Be kind to your kitchen. Be kind to your grandchildren. Be kind to your dog. Be kind to the trees outside. Just hold the kindness in your heart. And if you can do so, you help yourself to build up this powerful chi field, and this is already, I call it, the best protection. Do good deeds, hold unconditional love, and don't be greedy. Smile, 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 and don't worry, be happy. As long as you hold unconditional love in your heart, and as long as you know you are a very loving, very caring, very kind person, any place you go to, you become a love radiator. This negative energy from outside would not come to you. Instead, your energy is going to help to balance the energy around you. Isn't that beautiful? That's the power of unconditional love. So if you don't remember what I said before, and remember, be kind and hold unconditional love in your heart. Any place you go to, you'll have the best protection. Then we have a 7 days blessing coming, and as the beginning of the new year, as always, the worldwide online retreat. So 7 days in a row, and we have the meditation and chanting. And this year we'll focus on the protection and your health, and of course enhance the prosperity, because the uncertainty of the world, the energy. And especially when you feel your energy is weak and you have some health challenges, and you might need some extra blessing. So come to the 7 days blessing, and every day, 9 o'clock Central Time, and we'll start the broadcasting. Please join us, right? Please share this with as many people as you can. The more this kind of energy you receive, and you are part of this energy too. And people say, I don't know how to help the world, right? So here, this is the way you help the world. So the more you come together, we come together, people come together, the more powerful the chi field we co-create for the world, and the better we can serve the world and serve your family, and of course benefit yourself. So then, if you want to receive additional personalized healing with the focus on protection and health for you and your loved ones during these 7 days of blessings, and so we personally 7 days in a row, every day, I work on you. If you sign up for this program, if you have got a health challenge, or you have a relationship challenge, and so I highly recommend you to sign up these programs. And this is a great gift for your family too, for your loved ones too. Okay, so that's it. What I had to share with you. So it took me a little bit longer time to finish my talk for today, and a lot to share with you, right? So may the forest be with you. And much love. Smile, smile. As always, I love you, my dear friends. Many, many blessings to you for the year filled with prosperity, joy, happiness, enjoying your good health. So long. See you soon.